Traps have caught our attention.
Yeah, where these traps can be placed may surprise you, especially where a legal Nevada trapping license is concerned. KOLO 8 News Now's Terry Russell has this story.
Erin Myrick says she used to love to hike this area off the Pyramid Highway, especially with their dog True. Plenty of trails, other hikers are courteous, and she felt safe. But that all changed on March 13th. Making their way back to their car, Erin says her dog's attention seemed to be distracted by something. He headed uphill away from her. That's when she heard True yelp.
I could see him flailing, so I ran up the hill, and there was blood everywhere, and he was screaming and just crying, and I panicked. You know, I see this trap.
Erin said she's unfamiliar with traps and didn't touch it. Instead, she helped keep her 135-pound dog calm, called her daughter, her husband, and 911. Eventually, help came, including the sheriff's office and Washoe County Animal Control. They all helped lift True, who was taken to Blue Pearl Emergency Pet Center. This is what his leg looked like. This is what the trap looked like. Fortunately, True's injuries were very minor, but Erin says the dog is not the same.
Now he is definitely traumatized. He's sad, and it just breaks my heart.
Nevada's Department of Wildlife says this incident is still under investigation. There are plenty of aspects to look into, like was the trap legal, who owns the trap, and did that person have a license to trap? 2 weeks prior to Erin's experience, Michael Lowe says he was in this area near Spanish Springs High School when his dog's leg got caught in a trap. He was able to free his dog, who suffered no major medical complications. He says he contacted the Department of Wildlife, and after an investigation, the game warden said that trap was set legally.
We have these kind of situations come up every year where we have people that are experiencing coyote issues, stealing pets, killing their pets. And so they take it upon themselves to go try to remedy the situation and eliminate the coyotes. And in this case, that's what happened.
Captain Kramer says the trapper had a license and his traps were registered, and the trap was not within 1/2 mile of a residence in a congested area of Washoe County as addressed by law. With those facts present, anyone licensed could set a registered trap within inches of a trail, unless it's a designated trail. There are 5 of them in Washoe County, and law requires those traps to be 1,000 feet away from those trails. While those laws may seem insufficient to some, Kramer says serious trappers don't operate close to towns.
Anybody that's really trying to trap isn't going to want to have anything to do with urban areas in the first place.
Kramer shows us the various traps that are used on wild animals. The spring traps, he says, must fall under certain guidelines.
Teeth, like in the old days, been outlawed for well over 100 years.
Okay. And all of his fellow wardens have stepped on one from time to time.
It's just going to go across my toe and I just pull out of it, but typically that is it.
He says to release the trap,
these wings right here, you simply just push down on those and it lets the tension off.
Kramer says there are seasons and limits trappers must follow. There is no license for coyotes. It's open season on them. He says despite the 2 incidents we talked to him about, these kinds of reports where family pets are caught in traps are very rare. He says Erin's incident is currently the only one open with the department. The information doesn't soothe Erin's concerns about traps laid out near trails. She watches with trepidation as this man and his dog wander in an area that may or may not be safe by those who don't follow the rules.
What do you do? These people are doing illegal things, hurting animals, you know, domestic animals.
Captain Kramer says if your domestic animal gets caught in a trap, NDOW wants to know. Don't set off or destroy the trap, as that could be against the law as well. In Reno, Terry Russell, KOLO 8 News Now.
Now to another live look outside on this beautiful Monday evening. The time now is 5:34. It's been a cool, clear day around northern Nevada, as you can see. Colin Jackson in for Chief Meteorologist Jeff Thompson. Colin, what's coming our way?
Spring for 2 days, and then no more.